Hello fellas, this is Leaky Gasket, and today we'll be talking about why Reddit is such an echo chamber. Now, when you first join Reddit, you probably go around a few small communities and they seem pretty good. There's no sort of bias going on there, you're not really banning anyone. But the moment you get outside of that, it gets pretty crap. So how do we know that Reddit is a far-left echo chamber? If you look at all the major subreddits like r/comics, r/askreddit, and r/pics, they are all filled with leftist content and no right-wing content. All this very far-left stuff has huge amounts of upvotes, which if it was equal, that shouldn't happen. Also, all the comments that have downvotes, which would assume that they'd speak out against it, have been removed and the user banned, which assumes that conservatives have been banned already. If you want even more evidence on why these major subs are echo chambers, I have made a video where I made a conservative comic on r/comics, and after 10 minutes, it got some downvotes, and it also got banned. So now you know how Reddit is a echo chamber, but why did it become that way? What makes it different to YouTube, which has equal left and right-wing content? Well, you'll find out in a second. One of the major theories to explain this is the upvote-downvote system, though however, in a normal world, what that should do is just eliminate the extreme opinions. However, in Reddit at the moment, all conservative and centrist opinions are being downvoted, yet even extreme left opinions are being mass upvoted, so this is not the case. However, it does help with the echo chamber. My theory is that in the 2010s, the left was having a bit of a resurgence, and the young people were very interested in that, and they would have started Reddit communities, not based on politics, but eventually some young people would agree with their views, and they would upvote it, which would promote more people to do the same. Eventually, as these views become a little bit more extreme, they start viewing the right as the enemy, and as people start viewing the right as the enemy and making posts about it, then the moderators eventually start to believe that and see the right as a force of evil, which people on Reddit very much agree with that. So then eventually they start blocking and removing and banning right-wing users because they see them as an enemy and they see them as someone who is hateful. This means that the conservatives and centrists must move to smaller communities that are moderated by people that also agree with them, because all of major subreddits are filled with left-wing content, which influences them more people and more people, which becomes a sort of positive echo chamber, which just keeps them getting more people into the left wing, and that means that the smaller right-wing and centrist subreddits don't get as much attention, they get hated on. And so the conservatives are still there, you just don't see them because they've all been banned or they've all been shooed away from large subreddits. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, check out my subreddit, and have a good day.